And we are back with more Dark Souls Remastered. Last time we left off, we have begun the DLC with Artorias the Abyss Walker. And speaking of, we have already seemingly defeated him almost right off the bat into the DLC, which raises a number of questions. Like, I kind of figured that it looks like he was corrupted by the Abyss. Yes, yes, yes. Offline mode. And I figured us fighting him would just kind of like, purify via fighting. But then we got his soul, which kind of implies that we put him, 6 feet under, as it were. Now that said, so another thing I'm curious about is not too far from here, there's that valley with the dragon that will swoop in and attempt to very swiftly murder me. But we did get a dragon hunting arrow bundle there, which we already had a few. Ooh. Hello, you are new?
You. Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
I mean, she was already at the grave beforehand. I may come to regret this, but, sure, let's give the soul of Artorias to her.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
Dark Silver Tracer and Gold Tracer. Interesting.
May the Lord guide thee.
Okay, we can talk to her more.
May the Lord guide thee.
Yeah, but not too much. Ideally, we don't come to regret that, but, I mean, it's not like we've really been able to use most of the boss's souls, so... Alright, let's see what that weapon is, because it looks like a pair of daggers, which, I mean, I do love me the daggers. Not that I'm using any, because the game doesn't allow there to be, two-handed daggers, weirdly, but, daggers are still cool thematically. Alright, where are these tracers? Here we are, there's a gold tracer. Oh, it's a curved sword, okay. Curved sword used by the Lord's Blade, Siren, one of Lord Gwen's 4 knights. Siren brandishes her sword in a mesmerizing dance, etching the darkness with dire streaks of gold. Neat. Now, where's the other one? Unless, did I pass it? I mean, I figured they'd be next to each other. Not seeing it, but it is, near, the shoulder... And, some of these are more of, a scimitar, so I wonder... There's more by category here. I'm not crazy. There it is. No, here we are. Dark Silver Tracer. Oh, okay, this one's a dagger. Dark Silver Tracer, a dark silver dagger used by Lord Blade Siren, one of Gwen's 4 knights. The victim is first distracted by dazzling streaks of the gold tracer, then stung by the vicious poison of this dagger. Ooh. F-scaling on dex stat. That is pretty good. Kind of curious how it compares with the gold, because they seem like they're supposed to be paired together. Okay, also basically on dex stat. This kind of gives me an idea. Maybe swap out... Well, I was gonna say swap out the Black Bow of Ferris for... It sounds like it's the gold is kind of in the parrying hand, and the dark silver is in the main hand. Because the gold distracts while the silver stabs. I guess it's okay. Well, I like having... I mean... Decisions. Because I was gonna say that for today... man, I would love to hunt down that dragon, but the particular types of ammunition... Yeah, these require a great bow. And I don't think Ferris is... Whoopsie! I don't think the Ferris's bow is a great bow. And it's a black bow. Longer range than most. Well, I keep on trying to read the description, which is why I keep accidentally removing it. Let's see. I don't think any of the bows we have right now are considered great bows. By name alone, it did not seem to be the case, but we didn't actually go into look at the weapon type here. We only got the two. Oh no, here's the heavy crossbow, bow. Because I'm half curious to go back and check with the big guy near the princess's chambers, because I think he had some of that stuff. Regarding, like, heavier weaponry and more, I mean, general dragon slaying attire.
May the Lord guide thee.
Now, there is one question I wonder about, and that's how easily can we leave and come back to the DLC? Because the implications that we've been kidnapped into the past, but I mean, the warp function was still there on the bonfire? One thing I'm just kind of hesitant about is, like, even if we can warp back, like, which ones can we warp back to? Also, I can't remember if I kindled this or not. I don't think I did. Yeah, okay, definitely did not. But alright, I'm curious. Let's go ahead and... just as a test, let's go ahead and put the... well, actually, let's first sort our inventory. So we can get the dark silver and the gold dagger, gold sword together. Gold tracer. Here we are. Alright, so... change order. Boom. Oh yeah, I forgot the sunlight straight swords up there. Yeah, well... stop that. Also bump up the black bow to Ferris here. And then... curious about the sunlight straight sword. Standard longsword belonging to Solar of Artorias of high quality. Guy screaming in the background. It's well forged and has been kept in good repair. Easy to use and dependable, but unlikely to live up to its grandiose name. Okay. I figured it was Solarius sword. I was gonna say solitaire. I'm like, no, solid something. But yeah, okay. So it doesn't seem too fancy in that regard. Okay, we got the two tracers near each other now, so let's go ahead. I want to be like, man, it probably won't be as good, but I guess the gold tracer is unupgraded, nearly the same attack stat. Now that said, wait, why do I not see? Here we are, dark silver. It is tempting to swap out the shield, but rather not. Here we are. Okay. Should be safe to practice here. Oh, I like the little trail at least behind. Huh. This actually doesn't seem to have a parry. Because that's the parry button, and this is the block button. Now that said, I mean, technically you can have like the flame in your offhand as well and do spells, so maybe I'm mixing up basically things that were only possible in Demon Souls with this one. I'm also trying to see how well the two combo together here. It's interesting that basically gold doesn't have... I mean, I guess it is a sword. I was gonna say it's interesting it doesn't have a stabbing thing like that right there, but... Alright, let's go ahead and test these on this guy down here. Ooh, it poisons. I mean, they did mention that it poisons. Okay, and I still got my flame, but good. Guess we can try fighting a bit more. Assuming they come at us. Yes, they do. Okay, cool. Dang it. I was trying to roll. Alright. Also, alright. Thankfully, not much lost. Just kind of getting back in the groove, as it were. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our tiny bit of souls there. Only the 400, I think. Yeah. Ouch. Okay, let's go for a backstab. Ooh, the others are coming up here already. Alright, getting a bit low on health. Huh, curious what it dropped. It definitely takes getting used to, though. Like, I don't think... I don't know, I like the idea of pairing the two up together because they seem like they should be paired up together. You know, your good old-fashioned silver and gold. But, yeah, this is difficult to use. I'm like, can I cancel out of this early for a dodge? Not really. What about dodge into attack? No. Although dodge into attack is hard to test sometimes. Okay, wrong one. I guess you can kind of get like some mobility during it, but not a whole lot. Yeah, like part of me is like maybe I'm supposed to like hit heavy over and over again. Now let's try it on that guy again. Maybe actually the movement's stronger than I would think. Like, I feel like these are probably good weapons. If for nothing else in the fact that they have S-rank scaling on decks. Oh, did we get their attention? No. But okay, let's first see about warping. Okay, warp. Alright. Yeah, some of these also I'm not quite certain of. Like, I think Sanctuary Garden... Oh wait, I was gonna say... Oolacile Sanctuary is the beginning of this area. Daughter of Chaos basically is down in the lava ruins. Sunlight Altar, we're supposed to be depositing the souls. Let's confirm. Our end goal, though, is basically Chamber of the Princess to try and get to the big guy. See if we can't get a dark bow. Oh! Multiple questions. Because I had lit this up a long time ago, and it wasn't available as a warp point. But now it's suddenly available as a warp point. At least I think it wasn't available. I'll admit, I'm going off of vague memories here, but I don't remember this being warpable to initially. Fascinating. Also, the fact that it's like called the Sunlight Altar or whatever. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that was there actually something over here that I didn't notice the last 2 times here? Because like the sunlight's visible here, but still seems to be normal. Although, I guess we didn't try poking the walls in case of, like, secret. But yeah, it's not looking like it. Huh. Just real quick, gonna check out over here. Yeah, not seeing any sort of, like, drop down. There is that overgrown house manor, but I mean, I guess there's more than the one. There's Honor Londo up there. Like how tiny the door is. But okay. I'd say curiosity somewhat satiated. Also, interesting you can camp so far away from the bonfire. But alright, warp. Okay, Oolacile Township, I think, basically is where we just teleported out from, so... Okay, so we don't... Once we double-check regarding, like, both, we don't have to go too far away. But speaking of, the Chamber of the Princess. I'll admit, off the top of my head, I don't think the big guy had a bow. But I might be mixing it up with the armor, because he didn't have much armor. Alright, come on. Back up. Oh, no, 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 no. I was trying to kill time by testing out my stuff while waiting. Nah, I'm gonna drink just in case. We do got these 2 big guys here to take care of. Which, I mean, free souls. The key is, can I stab him? I'm assuming not, but... Huh, I didn't know they could do that. Yeah, man. A bit sad that, well, both can't stab them, but also, like, no poison damage. Oh, yeah, I saw that coming. I know I can easily kill this guy with flame, but testing things out here. Ouch. Alright, drink. A bit surprised that the gold thing actually seemed to be doing decent damage. And interesting that it was doing like a little bleed effect thing. Ah, okay. I think that was like because of like a crit hit. Still quite not certain though about like it not being able to block. Hello. Dang it. Surprised he's not busting out the bow again. Alright, come on. There we go. Alright, come on, big guy. Give me your souls. Okay, hop back, hop back. Yeah, I rolled way too early there. Okay, worked out. Yeah, still don't know how to feel about the gold. I do like what seems to be that crit hit where it does like all the blood splatter suddenly. Alright, not too much damage from that little knockback thing they do. Ouch. Yeah, kinda saw that coming. Also saw that coming, given basically the pillar to my back, but boo. Funny enough, I think basically the gold sword wouldn't be too bad in the primary hand. Alright, back to the Chamber of the Princess. Yeah, don't think... I mean, I think basically canonically they're paired together. And I do wonder if I don't have them paired together if, like, there's a powered down aspect to them, but... yeah, I think just having basically one as a weapon is probably the way to go. Debating more on the dark silver than the gold, but the gold is interesting. I guess another question is, can I do that bleed effect with the gold if it's in my main hand? Let's go ahead and put the black bow there. Okay, it still seems mainly similar. Now that said, let's try to get back our souls relatively safely, since just farming these guys, not a huge amount, but it's an amount that I would try to preserve. Really? Ouch. Like I said, I'll try to preserve them, but that I'm flubbing here. Actually, no. Let's try to finish him off with the gold dagger. I mean, gold tracer. Ouch. Should probably take a drink. Yeah, I figured to get punished for that, but I was hoping I wouldn't. Interestingly, I'm not really... yeah, you want to stop doing that? I don't know how to feel about the performance. Then let's go ahead and basically try just the dark silver by itself. Although actually, wait, I did want to test out... go back to the gold. Yeah, I want to see basically how this does a crit hit. Like, do I do a stab or do I do a slice motion? I figured it's going to be a slice motion, because it is, at the end of the day, a sword. So, it requires this guy to expose his back to me. Dang it. We are fighting in a very narrow area. Okay, so it does like a little stabbing motion. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for a third. Come on. Yeah, still don't know how to feel about it. It's interesting, I'll give it that much. I guess this would have a longer reach for against bosses, but I guess it's not too much of a commitment. But the rapier still might be better, just for the poke, poke, poke. I guess some of the bosses have such long range. Like, I'm thinking of even when fighting the Abyss Walker, it's like I really needed the range of the spells because that sword of his was huge. But alright. The main reason for coming here. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a great bow to take down a dragon.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Love this guy. He's great. Alright, purchase. Dang it. So, okay, so he sells Dragon Slayer arrows. Which I think, funny enough, are different than the arrows that we found, which are like Gough something something. Used by Hawkeye Gough and its Dragon Slayers. They puncture human flesh easily. The Dragon Slayer Great Bow. Funny thing is, I could have sworn that at some point we had picked up a Great Bow. I mean, if it's from anybody, it'd probably be the guys around this place. The ones that all have the Great Bow. Okay, my 19 regular Dragon Slayers. Essentially in my head, I'm trying to like prep for hunting. Ah, okay, and so Dark Silver and Gold Tracer both take Twinkling Titanite. Not too shocking. Ah, yes, I was like, well, why am I out of it? And then I recalled that it was used for upgrading the armor I'm currently wearing too. Also, I should probably repair things. Can't tell if that's beat up from the fight with Abyss Walker or not, Artorias.
But you, friend, you talk. I no talk, but happy.
Happy big guy. Okay. A part of me is like, I could grind the Silver Knights around here and hope one of them drops their bow, but maybe we'll find a great bow a bit further into the DLC. I just don't like the idea of leaving that dragon alive. Because I feel like there's going to be some good loot if I can shoot it down. But I guess it would also be a number of attempts not trying to shoot it down, because there's not a lot of safety with it strafing back and forth. And I'm just as liable to whiff with some of the arrows. So yeah, let's just try pressing forward into the DLC a bit. See if that doesn't open up a path. A part of me wonders though, it's like, if you don't take down the dragon now, if the dragon shows up as a harder boss later, this is kind of like the time to cheese the fight. I wonder why there's not like a little like proper railing here. Oh. Why is this elevator much bigger? This is the same area. Okay, I can't go down there. I was just confused at why one elevator was much more person-sized. I guess maybe if this is the elevator for the big guy, and the other one is for the Dragon Slayer dude. But alright. Alright. Back to the DLC, back to the township. If only I had a great bow. Again, I could have sworn that we had gotten one from one of the Silver Knights earlier in the game. But maybe it was me reading the arrow descriptions. Alright, let's rest, just so that way when we die, it probably puts us back. I do wonder if the lady paying her respects is still around. Yep, she is, okay. I assume same dialogue?
May the Lord guide thee.
I guess in hindsight, the fact that these twin sword dagger things mention a female knight, they used it. I wonder if she is the one mentioned in the description. What was her name? Sidious? Syrian. That's okay. I do want to actually though have the oopsie, nope, too far, the wrong way. There, Dark Silver Tracer. Alright, let's make some progress here. There we go. Large soul of a proud knight. I'm debating whether I should use magic. Sure. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Bit of a 2-for-1. Come on. There we go. Excellent. Any good loot around here? Funny enough, not really seeing any doors to get inside these buildings. Just raises some, like, general questions about their architecture. Okay, elevator. Okay, where are my stones at? Here we are. Dang it. Alright, that's death. Okay, get them away from the death ledges there. I almost thought it was going to jump back into the pit. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. that said, I still think that's probably an elevator. Some of the architecture down there looks a bit familiar. But okay, I see treasure chest over that way. I still wonder exactly what is the abyss and how it connects to things. Ooh, hello. Let's lure the smaller mook away first, and hope the caster doesn't teleport. Should probably drink. I think it was a slight waste, but should be okay. Okay. Whoop. Keep hearing someone behind me. Soul of a brave warrior. Nice, nice. Where is that other softer growl coming from? So, I doubt it, but secret? No, so it must be on the other side of the wall. Ah, okay, so probably that path, but this path is treasure. Maybe. I do wonder if these guys are suffering from, like, abyssal corruption similar to Artorias? Ooh, okay. This feels definitely like a trap. Alright, gonna try running it. Okay. All good, all good. Yeah, magic's probably the way to go. Alright, what do we got? Very good carving. Interesting, and a few questions. Is that a key item, I wonder? Probably not. Yeah, so not that. Regular item? Archery carving. Says, very good. Head carved of arc trees by Gough and his imprisonment. Oh, the Dragon Slayer dude. Oh, maybe we come across him in the DLC and we get a Dragon Slayer great bow from him. Gough imparts an emotion to each and every completed carving, which helps him achieve personal enlightenment. When a head is disturbed, it speaks, reflecting the emotion conferred to it. This head says, very good. Have another look. Does it not appear quite jovial? Not sure about that, but okay. Also, I see what it looks like lights on over in that place. But okay, so this goes down and around. Interesting, we got writing over there. And being in offline mode, that means that that's developer writing. Also, I can't tell if that's a fog door way down there. Oh, I didn't see this guy drop something. Large titanite shard. Alright. So this is secret then, if the other path is looking more and more like a golden path. Now, come on, I saw you. And I can see that you saw me. Alright. I was just making sure that he wasn't like a friendly one out of the blue and would give lore. Come on. There we go. This too, though, is pretty long for an optional path. Ooh, okay. I want to say, like, point of no return, but if I had to take a guess, it probably loops back up there and then you drop back down to get back? Hopefully? Okay, the writing's here. Let there be light. What is that sound? That's for let there be light. There's a couple things that could be, but we have that one, spell from this time period. Cast light. We don't have the int to use it, though. I definitely want to come back to that, though. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Use some of my stamina. Just show me your back. I keep wondering about that area with the let there be a light. Alright, I didn't think there were two of them. Oh, it's probably them that I was hearing before. Wait, is this a different exit than the other one I took to get inside? I think it is. I also keep half expecting them to try and follow me, but they are pretty comfortable just attacking the wall. I do wonder about the utility spells, if I should invest maybe in some intellect. But level ups are very expensive now. But we are hitting what will probably be capped, though, for the current stats, or at least a soft cap. Being closer and closer to 30. I had to take a guess. Casting light probably lets me inside here, which is why I'm kind of curious to see if any good treasure. Oh yeah, I can't really easily tell how many souls to level up. Alright, let's try to run past these guys. Dang it. Come on. No, I was trying to get the stab in. I guess I could have gone out there with my own magic. But alright, I'm curious. To level up. Ooh. 34,000. That is expensive, and we need at least 4 to be able to cast a light. And it's also 4 stats that we can't just spend as we want to either. Yeah, man. Alright, I still think Chaos Fireball is probably better here. Nice little choke point. Gladly have that. Alright. I think it's down and pretty swiftly to the right. Oh yeah, there's a caster though in the way. Dang it, dang it. I was hoping on getting him to jump backwards, but that didn't quite work out. There we go. Also assuming that in the far distance I'm hearing a bird and not a lady screaming. And okay, we got the caster up here to the right. Yep, along with the other one. Damn it. Damn, I just want to crit hit you. Ouch. Alright, another one. Yep, saw that coming. Should have lured the small guy backwards, but I committed. Alright, I don't trust this guy to ambush me if I try to avoid him. I do like how little stamina it takes to swing the dagger. Just one there. I don't think the other ones in the other bridge are going to be following me, but hopefully not underestimating them. Okay, not a secret. Alright, so there's a limit to how much I can sucker punch. Well, I guess it's not sucker punching if I'm just doing it off the bat. The more I can keep doing it in rapid succession. Ah yes, drop down over here. Then over here. Come on. Show me your back. Alright, now the tough part begins. And yet again, alright. Oh, I got humanity at some point. I mean, it's gonna be on my body now, but good to know. I'm also debating, it's like... do I try just running forward? That seems very overly dangerous. Emma. I also wonder if I'm being too conservative with my magic. Obviously, Great Fireball's good. I mean, Great Chaos Fireball's good here. Dang it. I really wish there was a better indicator where it's like you're lined up for a back attack. Alright, I am being dumb. Woo. Being dangerous too. Okay, need to drink. I really wish I knew the exact lining up of that. Okay, let's... maybe regular combustion. See how quick it can make... How quick it can make... How effective it can be. There we go. I'll go with that turn of phrase. Ouch. Alright, take a drink. I'm kind of intrigued by this, but... don't think it's anything. And alright, let's not be dumb. Let's lure the small guy here. Ha ho ho ho. I'm gonna drink again because I don't want to be too lenient on these weird witch things. Oh, bloated sorcerer head. And green titanite. I would assume the head would be armor? Yeah. The head of an Oolacile resident whose humanity went wild after being devoured by the Dark of Madness, Father of the Abyss. Questions? The bloated head is fissured, the cracks lined with innumerable tiny red eyeballs and extended by protruding brain parts. It is lightly enchanted, suggesting that it may have belonged to a sorcerer. Also, I'm noticing that a headpiece has poise? I don't even know what the poise would be. But also, interesting about Dark of Madness, Father of the Abyss. Huh. Intriguing. Yes, yes, guy. I hear you. I'll put you out of your misery. Alright. Let's refocus on getting our souls back. Yeah, I'm debating if I should put the next 4 level ups into int to be able to do some of these magic things. The big issue is that we've kind of passed up though on other stuff, and int is generally a scaling attribute, but I guess all the Oolacile magic is all non-combative for the most part. Just want to double check those spells. There should be... Yeah, Cast Light, Repair, Chameleon. Looks like yeah, it's 14 for all of them. I don't think that one's an Oolacile one for Hush. Yeah, let's aim then for 14 int for our next level ups. A bit of a divergence, but that sign makes you wonder if Oolacile magic is going to be important here. Alright, good. For a brief moment, I thought that was a hand reaching up at me. Alright, just gonna drink while I have cover. Whew. Okay, not being great. Alright, good. Much easier now going in here. Alright. Interesting that 2 of the 3 are stolen. Okay, not a mimic. Dark Orb. Oh, that must be the spell that they're shooting. I assume it'll be under the Oolacile magic. And yep, I'm kinda correct. Oh, Abyss Sorcery, discovered by an Oolacile sorcerer on the brink of madness. Fire Giant Dark Orb. In contrast to standard soul sorceries, Abyss sorceries are weighty and inflict physical damage. Perhaps human souls, because of their humanity, produce sorceries with more tangible presence. Questions regarding human souls in the Abyss now. Which also, now think about it, I got my humanity back. The currency, that is. I also do wonder why these are empty. Oh ho ho. Invisible bridge. Nope. Fair. But maybe it spawns if I do something like casting that that light magic in that one area. Which Sissy. Ooh, hello. I'm sorry, carving. Assume this can be a similar description to the other carving. Here we are. I'm sorry, carving. Yep, imparts emotion. This head says, I'm sorry. Have another look. Isn't that an expression of atonement? Carved of arc trees. I do wonder what arc trees are. The DLC is raising a lot of questions about some of the history. But I do know that's kind of part of the point for the Soulsborne stuff. A lot of the lore being on the side rather than in your face. Oh. I don't recall this kind of empty avenue here. Oh, I must have just like rushed down, that's why, okay. Maybe that could have been used for cover. Oh wait, yeah, we gotta go in here. Gotta go down to get up. I think it's like down, over, up. Wait. No, here we go. No. Okay, confusion on top of confusion. One of these went upwards. think it was this one. I'm wondering also if maybe, like, this area changes depending on stuff done? Like, was there a way that those other chests would have something inside them? That said, I mean, I could just be totally not having noticed the stairwell here. Well, wait, no, this is where we came in. No, wait, no it's not. Alright, I'm dumb and disoriented. Okay. Alright. Think we're good. Yet again, I still wonder about cast light. I mean, obviously it's probably cast light, but a part of me wants to kind of almost break into some of the souls, but it feels like a waste to do that. I guess it's not a waste if it opens up secrets. Secrets that we might otherwise pass. Alright, I think it's mostly safe. I'm also curious, what do my souls look like for opening? Okay. Soul of a Great Hero. Pretty certain that's still a regular soul, right? Yeah, okay. Great Soul of a Hero of Legend. Okay. Versus stuff like the Moonlight Butterfly, which we want to make sure the boss souls we preserve to the best of our ability. But yeah, I want to see about maybe leveling up here. Madness though it may be with how expensive it is, could we actually afford 4, not simultaneous, continuous level ups? Alright, let's get back to the fire. I also wonder if this is a good fire to upgrade. Yeah, let's go ahead and reverse hollowing. And then leave. Here we are, humanity, because we have 15 of these. My character's posture is pretty bad. Alright, kindle the fire. Then confirm how much it takes to level up. So yeah, 34 for the next one. And spicy meatball it may be. Let's go ahead and crack open that the Great Hero of Legend soul. Soul of a Great Hero. How many souls are you worth? Okay, 20,000. Well, we know the 2 level ups are going to be more than that, but... Alright. So, 11 int. And then, go back to our souls. This might not be possible in the end, but... I'm curious. This should be another level up. Good. And then... all the items. Yeah, looks like 3 level ups might be doable, but I still don't know about 4. Crack open all 9. Actually, it might be possible. Alright, 14. I mean, 13, that is. So, 37. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so we're at 26 out of 37. Okay. I misread how many souls were on hand. Okay, only about 11k short. We still got souls to bust open. Feels a bit daunting to be cracking open these souls, given the ability to have some of these on hand, but it's not like we're not using it. Alright, how much is a single one of these? 3. So we want about 3 more. That is one weird bird still going screeching about. Alright, 14. And then, attune magic. Alright, de-equip the Great Chaos Fireball. And cast Light. And I guess, oh yeah, what was Chameleon? Skilled sorcerer must be aware of his surroundings. Oh yeah, transfer into something inconspicuous. Okay, we'll try Hidden Body. Okay. So then... I guess what we can do is change equipment. Blackbow of Ferris will swap out then for the Oriole whatever catalyst. Okay, talisman, sunlight talisman. Here we are. Oolacile ivory talisman thing. Catalyst. Yes. Okay. Make sure I know how to use this. The question is, how long does it last, and do these guys see me? I mean, it's looking at me, but... I may come to regret this, but we'll see. It might be that they're reacting to the sound of me walking. Oh, hello. Oopsie, did not mean to start casting again. Alright, good, good. Okay. We might be in the clear. Alright, alright, go back past the light. Alright. Let there be a light. Okay, like I thought, treasure. Now the question is, mimic? No, right? Silver pendant. I guess it wouldn't be a ring, but I'm looking at like in the rings, so I'm like, maybe. Okay, not that. Key item? That's a broken pendant from before. Here we go. Silver pendant deflects dark. One of the ancient treasures of Honor Londo, presented to Artorias for facing the abyss. Effectively deflects the dark of the abyss, especially in its magic forms. A number of questions, though, like... can't help but wonder, does it consume on use, or is it one of those items like the, that dragon head? Yeah, the dragon head statue that, doesn't. Alright, I thought I heard people coming. And if he got here, the others are probably not too far away. Not really. Okay. But okay, let's see. If this is a non-consumable, let's go ahead and equip it. I'm so tempted to try and, like, test it out, but I don't want to accidentally use it up if it's, if it goes away. I guess there's no uses there. Alright. Are they all, like, lined up on there? No, okay. This is a bit of a tough choice here. Let's drink. Are you gonna come on down? Nope? Okay. This is painful if this doesn't end up doing anything, but... Oh, hello. You finally built up the courage to come on out. Alright. There we go. Alright. If this makes the pendant go away, I'll be very sad, but let's see. Okay. And then... sad that it doesn't, like, cast it back at them. And okay, so it is essentially like a parry. It's like a spell parry. Interesting. I'm glad it doesn't get consumed, though. If it got consumed, I'd be very sad for all the souls it cost me to try and get the item. Although, I say it cost me that, but technically, I now have utility spells available for use, which is nice. I guess Cast Light is not worth a whole lot, but the Hidden Body is pretty nice. Speaking of, alright, let's drink. Yeah, let's work our way through all these guys here. I wonder if Great Combustion actually is a one-hit KO on them. Yes, it is. Excellent. Okay, the majority of them just head on back. Alright, good. It's like I didn't mean to start riding that lip there. Alright, come on. Expose yourself. Yeah, let's try to work our way back to the campfire and better tackle this with the knowledge that we have now. I wonder if they just accidentally died? Again, these never aggroed, so let's try Hidden Body again. Okay, so they no longer seemingly need to see me. I guess it makes a bit sense to, like, it can't be, you know, like World of Warcraft Vanish, can't be like you have aggro and then you lose it. Oh, but I can heal and still keep it. Now that's intriguing. Well, that said, I don't imagine light having too many other uses. I feel like Chameleon, though, is definitely a PvP spell, so I can't imagine much use there. And hidden weapon, not much use there. I'm curious what other utility stuff I can use here. Those are 15, so no go on that. Not much else usage. I mean, I could try keeping the light in case there's any additional puzzles like that. But, I don't know. I feel it might be better suited for more fire. But let's go ahead and swap it out. Maybe for Fireball? Wait, no. I forgot that Fireball can't do what, like, Combustion does. Or at least seemingly Combustion does. It's like, with me having like 32 of it right now. Even though it's 1616. Fire Orb? Fire Surge is still not bad, but the damage was kind of... not great. Oh yeah, we never did try out the Undead Rapport. Let's give that a shot. Let's see. Does it work on these guys? Do these guys count as undead? Seemingly not. It's sad that the silver doesn't seem to be poisoning as much anymore. But alright. If Undead Rapport is kind of useless, let's go ahead and swap that out. Like, maybe Cast Repair is the best one we could go for, but... yeah. I do wish Firestorm is better for how much it takes. You know what? I think Cast Light actually might be the better thing here, utility-wise, because there are a few dark areas where I get lost and turned about. But yeah, we'll have that for now. Alright, let's work our way over. And then... let's just start running through. Yep, good. Oh, Dark Spirit. Marvelous Chester has invaded. Not great. Yep. What a chest! Oh, but he has a... ooh, okay. An idea crosses my mind. Because I forgot that... I think technically invasions can only happen when I'm human. And he had a pretty good bow on him, so I wonder if I killed him if I could get that crossbow, which maybe that's a dragon killing crossbow. So yeah. Might be a bit of a waste, but we're gonna reverse hollowing. Honestly, I should have turned back the moment I saw the invading, rather than try to push forward. Okay. Let's get hidden body ready. Alright, we'll take down this guy. Yeah, because I could go for some good loot if basically those invaders actually drop their weapons, which that seemed to have been the case so far for both games of Demon Souls and Dark Souls. Alright, run, run, run. Get combustion ready here. Come on. Alright, good. This little guy's coming. Come on. Okay. Whoa! Oh, man. Alright. Slight change of plans. We're gonna use another humanity. This will be the last time we try doing this, so. Alright. Humanity. Reverse hollowing. Alright, now we're just gonna work our way through these guys normally. No hidden body shenanigans for right now. Okay, we can prep the dagger for the first guy, like normal. Trying to think how I want to take these guys down. I guess maybe a fire orb. Emma. Okay, large satanic shard. Nice, nice. Okay, great combustion to instantly KO one of these guys. Alright, good, good. Do a regular combustion combo here. Okay, good. get my top my game here. There we are. Dark Spirit Marvelous Jester was vanquished. Wait, what? What? No loot? Oh. That's somewhat sad. Oh well. Alright, lesson learned. Should I drink? Well, I got humanity for that. It's like, to drink or not to drink, that's the question. No, I'm gonna drink. It's a bit of a waste, but we're gonna start pushing forward here now. Okay, make sure no surprise ambushes here. Almost tempted by that, but pretty certain it's death. Also tempted by this a bit. Though I don't think I saw any, like, treasure from up here, over there. Yeah, I don't see anything. Just the fact that they seem to connect is, like, the tempting part, but it's probably nothing. Probably. Still sad Marvelous Chester did not give anything. Okay, I see a caster on the far side here. Good. Prepping my deflection pendant. Come on. Okay, large titanite shard. Alright, I did not time that correctly. Good. Yeah, swapping off of the pendant for now, since it's no longer kind of a... Ooh, I did not like the look of that. Oh. Seems to be normal. It's worth a bit more souls, though. Okay, not a secret. But I'm seeing more of the inky stuff. Ooh. This seems like an ambush or a fight arena. Hello. Good. I don't think that's a caster, even though it's doing a weird little laugh. There we are. I knew it was not going to be that easy. Rubbish! What? That was a trap. Unless rubbish is really good. Rubbish has no value. Rubbish. Rubbish with no value. Who in the right mind would bother carrying this around? Perhaps you need help. Let's see, the game is kicking it up a notch here. luring me in with promises of treasure. Okay. A lot of dudes. Think a regular combustion will have to do here. Come on, I don't want to expose my back to the caster. Anything? Could I? Sorry, making sure they weren't coming at me. Wish I could better guarantee that the arc would actually work here. This might. No. Alright, I should stop wasting that. Oh, there we go. That's a new little trick. Okay, another bloated sorcerer head. Thought I heard another caster. Ah, there they are. Ooh. Took a bit more damage than I thought I took. Dang it. Alright, a bit wasteful there, but it's fine. Okay, we got 3 more to go. Potentially one above us. If I go into the stairwell, they're gonna aggro. Want to make sure I don't get pincer attacked here. Aha! Okay, it's one above. Slightly disorienting. The secret? No. We can probably conserve our magic a bit here. Yeah, man. Down here. Yeah, man. There we are. The eternal question. Am I... Is that the one that's laughing? Yes. Am I on the golden path, or am I on a secret path? I do want to try and get over there. And technically a run and jump could do it. But I'm gambling a lot if I do that. Okay, so this is just a way back. Oop, a treasure. Aha, okay. I see, I see. Alright, and then careful... Not parkour, but high-rise navigation. a mimic? A red titanite chunk, okay. What do we have in here? Ambush? Seemingly nothing, which is all the more disturbing. Now that said, my intuition says maybe cast light? There we are. Which did remind me of that. I didn't go back to check out that bridge that wasn't there. That should have been there. Oh, what the? I'm now curious, like, cast light revealed another hidden passage? No. Interesting that it just loops back around. Hidden passage over here? I'm very curious what that guy's deal is. Just so intrigued by him. Like, technically a jump might work here, but it also might be just be death. Oh. There is a chest over there. Might regret this. Phew! Alright, so I just want to start stuff. Mimic. Yep, mimic. Dang it. Should have saw that coming. Need to get out of here. Uh-oh, wrong button. Ooh. Alright. Drink, drink, drink. Whew. Alright. What was this? A crest key? Now, what is a crest key? Bent crest key. Bent crest key, the grooves of the crest are enchanted, the door sealed with a powerful spell. Interesting. Okay, now, secret door is this way. Or over here, right? Yeah. Over there. Whew, that was a bit stressful, just thought I was going to drink and then I did not drink. Oh, a ladder. Now that said, what's out here first? Seemingly... Oh... I was gonna say seemingly nothing, but the ability to go onto the roof. Okay. what's down here first, though? Don't be the caster shooting me in the back. Don't be the caster shooting me in the back. Ouch. Whew. Oh, and I guess that dropped the item also. Okay. There's so much to check out. I do want to drop down onto the roof, but before that, though, I want to try and get the item that fell. Okay, no secret there. Oh, but if I do that, then it's gonna be long run back. Okay. Let's roof drop then. Wait, stone. Make sure this isn't some sort of slidey magic roof. Okay. Oh, twin humanities, nice. Okay, I'm assuming this is the one and only path forward. Okay. Okay, looks like I shouldn't be immediately ambushed. One, two. Trying to remember how many of these guys are down here. Dark fog. Interesting. Although I assume it's going to be another level, like, intelligence 15 spell, like the dark fireball thing was. 18. Whew. Abyss sorcerer discovered by an Oolacile sorcerer on the brink of madness. Create a cloud of dark fog. Although dark fog is, in theory, relatively close to humanity, it also happens to be a terrible poison for humans. Perhaps it reflects man's cruelty against his own. Okay. Some of this stuff makes me wonder if all this Abyss stuff is connected back to the Dark Soul. Which, like I mentioned before, is that we didn't come across that directly in this playthrough, but it was something that we missed that my friend was like, this is important to the lore, so you should check it out. Of essentially, had I taken the original Lord Spark, instead of bringing it to the first world, so had I, or not World Souls, World Serpent. Ooh, soul of a hero. If I had taken it to, if I had beaten the 4 kings immediately, then there would have been another serpent who kind of like did some like lore drop stuff about like the Dark Soul. And how it's like, because I mean it kind of connects back to that like pitiful guy from the beginning whose name I forget, but was like not in our hit list. But I still don't know if it might be the final boss or not, but now I wonder if he's like the boss of the DLC or the Abyss, or maybe the Abyss is like corrupted dark stuff, or there's a lot of questions. I figure none of which will be answered. It's all going to be like, look it all up later. So it's, but, you know, it's fun to theory craft in the moment. And okay, so I think we've looted all we can loot there with all the secret paths. Getting to that point where I'm like, I really could go for a fire. Obviously that is a path. I do wonder if these are used like to indicate safety or not. To watch this be a trap. Oh! The elevator! Nice. I'll say, hey, you know what? That's good design. The very moment I'm like, you know what? It feels like a checkpoint would be good here. And then voila! Shortcut back to my checkpoint. I don't need to upgrade another fire. That's gonna suck respawning dudes, but I think that's okay. Now, question is, can we level up yet? Not quite. Another question is, do we collect enough souls to level up, and then keep proceeding? Could also crack open a soul, but I'm kind of on the fence about that. And yeah, the next stat allocations to be Endurance, Dex, Attunement. Unless Attunement gives an immediately spell slot. Ooh, my throat. Let me just cough real quick. There we are, much better. But alright, to crack open a soul or not, I mean, I guess we can just, like, briefly farm these guys, like, in such a way that's, like, barely even farming. Really? We'll see. Don't want to fall. Don't want to take a hit. Whew. Alright, what'd you drop? Large titanite chunk. Okay, so if we do that again, we should be able to level up. Yeah, we're about 2,000 short now? Cool. And we'll use some magic to speed it up here. Good old Great Combustion. One hit, one kill. So I think Great Fireball's good for the group. There we go. Should be just either enough to level up or just beneath enough. Yeah, just beneath enough, okay. Let's go ahead and burn the dudes a bit more. Hello. Dang it. I let my guard down because he was taking a while to attack me. Gotta love throwing fireballs downstairs. But okay, excellent. Level up time. Alright, your endurance. Oh, we have 2 humanity now. I wonder if humanity has a better chance of dropping if you already have hollowing reversed. Alright, come on. Good, good. Alright, I can go with the dagger to take this guy down. Alright, that elevator back down. Don't see any secrets. Now that said, let's go ahead and just in case there's like a hidden elevator that pops up, but nothing. And I also assume death. I'm assuming that's hit the wall. Let's try this way. Hmm. Death? It really looks like death. But the stones say it's not death. Come on in, it's fine. The fact that I have hollowing reversed. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Stones, you lied to me! Betrayed my trust. And now I'm mummified again. Alright. Hidden body time. We're gonna take the elevator back down, grab our souls, and then come back. Can't believe my trust was so betrayed. Then run back to the fire. And I want to use one of these humanities to reverse the hollowing. There we go. Still can't believe I was so betrayed. Betrayed by the stones I trusted. I was even told to trust them. It's just like, if you're ever uncertain if there's a secret, use these stones. It's like... I do wonder if they're gonna try and follow me. But alright. Note to self. Cannot trust stones. Cannot trust anyone. Interesting that these are like statues holding tree branches, which I guess... Man, if that doesn't scream like boss going into a boss fight. But I guess this kind of makes sense. So I wonder if the tree branches are the weird arc trees mentioned in the carvings that we keep coming across by the dragon hunter dude. Which I do wonder how it connects back to the dragon. So we need a great bow to use the dragon hunter's arrows to theoretically kill the dragon. Alright, come on. Come on. I'd like them both to try and swing at the same time. I see the two casters. Okay, so they're doing the dark fog. Good. Oh, really? Alright. Encounter defeated. Don't see any secret around here. These are still headless statues with tree branches. A bit intriguing how this is a drop-off, but that looks to be... water? Sludge? Slime? Alright, lying stones. The fact that it's sunk makes me think death. Okay, this looks... Ooh, I see a knight at the end. Boy, if this isn't an arena, I don't know what is. Be you friend or be you foe? Pretty certain foe. Friends don't tend to run at me like that. And the question is, how far do you go? Then the next question is, how do you deal with fire? Wow. Chain armor. Somewhat anticlimactic for what looked like a survival horror boss. Now that said, like, I'm pretty certain chain armor was like available from the very beginning of the game, so I don't think that's special. But let's confirm. Alright, come on, chain armor. Eastern, dingy, maiden, black. Come on, where are you, chain? Must be very near the top. There it is. Chainmail armor is thin interlinking rings of steel. It is common throughout the human world since it is easily produced. It is not too heavy and offers good defense. Knights may favor flashy armor, but for warriors in the battlefield, anything is fine as long as it keeps them alive. The fact it was like a drop from that thing, but that thing seemed to be special and it was not a special drop. I feel like it's probably trying to tell some sort of story. Maybe that, like, that was once a knight or something. I'm gonna admit, some of these side passages are a bit suspicious, but I wonder how many secrets in this Oolacile are, like, cast light is a way to expose them and not hitting it with a sword. And no reason we can't try both. Anytime I just see grooved walls like this, where each one looks like a possible hallway, I can't help it. I need to confirm. Oh, and I guess in hindsight, the Oolacile catalyst actually looks like the same branches that these statues are holding. So maybe it's implying that they're all just like magic users, rather than any sort of like arc tree symbolism. Although it could be both. Maybe a sorceress of this realm used arc trees, or viewed them as like a holy thing? Hello. I prefer to stab you in the back since you are, basic fodder. No reason to waste the good stuff on them. Okay, I guess nowhere to go but down. Very creepy, and I see the fire. But I do not wish to take anything for granted, so I don't want to run at it. Now, we are not hollowed, and we have a humanity, so No reason not to kindle this. Okay. Actually, I should probably repair while I'm here. Oh, dang it. I accidentally hit reforce instead of repair. And I absent-mindedly hit the first thing. That said, what did I, Oopsie. It's a Thanite shard. It's replaceable. I just don't like using resources I don't have to use. Wait a minute. Is that the Abyss? And if so, do I have my Abyss Walker ring? I do. I wonder if this is... Wow, that little spark way over there. Wonder if fire or enemy? Chasm of the Abyss. So this would probably be before... Ooh. Dang it, get back here. Stop running. Yeah, I kind of figured. Little lizard dude leading me into a trap. Yeah, regular combustion is good enough for them. Feels like a wasted drink, but we're putting ourselves in potentially in lethal. We can block like at least one more hit. Oh. A stone that is not my stone. Now that said, I dare not turn my back on some of these guys. Get my stamina back. Okay. Seemingly nothing, but I kind of want my light back. But okay, no secret. Right. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Humanities. And questions. Okay, so this is the proper way, but I'm kind of curious what was being guarded over this way then. Lure these guys into a fightable area. Ugh. I let my shield down briefly and got combo-womboed. Oolacile? Oh yeah, Oolacile Township, but we're on the border. Okay, let's go ahead and cast a light first. Then bonfire. There we go. It's a free light spell. I guess we should probably prepare to fight more than not. What? All along I could have just hit these guys with magic and made that much easier. Also interesting that the stone that was dropped changed. Also interesting that it seems like there's less dudes now. But okay, now that guy's there, so it's not like there was progress or anything. But I want that treasure. Dang it. Thought I was safe. Alright, these guys are dangerous to block. I also wonder how long the DLC is if... I don't know, the place I am seems... like I'm getting close to a big thingamajig. Alright, let there be light. Let there be flame. And let there be our souls back. I do love the rumbling sound. I like what I said before, the DLC seems like it's much better audio designed. Like there's a lot more ambient sounds than elsewhere in the game. And yet again, the stone changed color. Alright, let's try to lure more. Dang it. Uh-oh. Dang it, I need a sip. I need a sippy sip. Okay. Dang it, really thought that thing would block it. Alright, good. Drink. Alright. What did I risk so much for? Watch it be nothing. Dark? Bead. Admittedly, my brain was like, dark bread. I'm like, no, there's no R. Dark beard. Man, this place really does seem like a cornucopia for spellcasters, but hasn't been too many weapons outside of the two that we got from before. Okay, Dark Bead. Abyss sorcery discovered by an Oolacile sorcerer on the brink of madness, fires successive dark orbs. In contrast with standard soul sorceries, Abyss sorceries are weighty and inflict physical damage. Okay, yeah, so same thing as the dark orb. Raises questions though about, like, I don't know. I feel like if humans are connected to humanities, then why is this thing corrupting if it's connected to humanities? I mean, like, then those are souls. I guess maybe the Abyss, maybe it eats souls? Because, like, the seal guy in New Londo kind of mentioned that. I guess it was the Dark Rays, but maybe in Dark Rays and in correlation, the Abyss are enemies of all souls. I don't see anything if I drop down there, but I'm tempted to drop down nonetheless. Maybe I shouldn't, though, given that those guys are along that path, but ooh, treasure over that way, though. Okay. Friend? I don't know if I should trust ghost cats. But something also tells me I shouldn't let these soul things touch me. Meow? Hello, where am I? Oh, all the way over here. Neat. I don't even think I noticed this at first. Alright, what does the merchant man have to say?
Oh, you. You have quite some nerve. Or are you just thick?
Thick.
Fine then. What is it that you need?
Wait. So, was it you that attacked me before? I mean, it looked like you, so I assume it was you, but...
Well, you've quite the nerve. I've had enough of you.
What? What did I do? I did nothing. I did nothing wrong.
Well, you've quite the nerve. I've had enough of you. I'll be seeing you if you survive your travels.
Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and use the fire. What if the lady is still here? Nope, but she left a flower. Okay. Use the fire yet again. And then back into the abyss. Actually, I wonder if... Oh, maybe that key I got. I wonder if that opens up this weird thing where I heard the slicing. Well, I guess more metal polishing. These statues are awesome without a head. Use Kresge! Yay! And I totally forget where I got that Kresge from. Hello!
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
What do you got to sell? Okay, yes, prison stones. He has a carving. Is he the archer dude? He sells the grape arrows. Although he doesn't sell a bow. I could really use a bow to fire these. And great arrow. Yep, great arrows by Hawkeye Gough. Requires great bow. I want them.
Dragons shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 70 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. With our twilight, old thoughts return, in great waves of nostalgia.
Okay.
There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hairs to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose.
Yeah, so what if he's a dragon hunter? I do see a giant bow behind him, but I don't think that's a bow that I can use.
There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hairs to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose.
This game has taught me anything. The big dudes are the best dudes. Ba-da-ba-dun. Yeah, man, I really wish. Okay.
Farewell, human. Lead thy life as thou seest fit.
Do you have a spare great bow lying around I can take? And I can't really use that bow. Maybe cast some light? Like, the thinking here is that maybe a great bow will reveal itself? Oh, okay.
Tomorrow, is the black dragon posing the duress?
Yes.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Yes, it is.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Gough hunts dragons.
Oh! Nice!
Ha ha! Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Ah, dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
You are awesome, good sir. Now I must make good on your generosity. It's like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's like a kid being given a present at Christmas. Now that said, I'd like to use the fire, just to double check everything. I don't think using the fire would, like, suddenly cause it to... the dragon to heal. Alright, get my best spells ready. Get prepared to have to deal with some wolves along the way. Only 3 of them, if I recall. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, now, which way? Oh, yeah, this way. Ooh, and you even have the proper fog door at the end now, I see. Hello, Wolfie. That was totally the wrong button. But that worked. Took a bit longer than I'd have liked to work, but it worked. doggy. There he is. having a bit of trouble. Alright, how quick will I die? Assumedly, very quick. But nonetheless, so it's always good to test one's steel. Black Dragon Colony. Is. Hey, you're not allowed to fly. Dead, but that's a doable fight, though. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And like the guy said, preserve to the bitter end. Now that said, we should probably have, like, the strongest hitting stuff for the slower... Actually, in hindsight... We should probably unequip the utility spells for this fight. Gonna need all the firepower I can muster. And tune magic. Alright, where are you, Chaos Fireball? Chaos Fire Whip might also work. Alright, back we go. Guess I'll start with Chaos Fire Whip. Da-da-da-da. Run, 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 run. Can't wait to give the old Dragon Hunter good tidings. Alright, first the three wolves again. Almost tempted to just try and run past the wolves, but... What was that? Alright, wolf 2. Then wolf 3, albeit I might be able to just get to the fog door. There we go. Prep the magic, climb down the ladder. Whee! Oh, right. Hello, lizard. Uh-oh. Where am I? Not good, not good, not good, not good. Okay. Uh-oh. What? I'm gonna take a drink when I can. run, but... yeah. Got a good amount of damage in. It does seem to speed up as it gets lower in health. I also wonder how much physical attacks would work on him. This definitely seems like... I feel like Gold Tracer actually might be a better actual attack on. And, yeah, let's go ahead and, wait, nope, there we are. Let's get that catalyst pretty high up so it's easy to find, but let's unequip that and equip the arrows as well. Alright, change order. And, yeah, bump down the Sunlight Straightsword. Change equipment. Black Bow of Ferris. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot, since this might be a bit slower for the wolves. So it might be an issue. Could do combustion, base combustion on the wolves, since it's pretty weak against the dragon. But not like completely weak, just a tiny bit weak. Still can't believe the controller is like low battery. Ammo. Why? There we go. Yeah, the funny thing is, I charged this controller like overnight, and it's still like low battery, and it hasn't even been 3-hour mark. I swear. PS5 controllers are such doo-doo. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Climb down. Now this time our souls are going to be over there. Not too great, because I don't like to be in breath range, but it is what it is. Alright, Kalami. Whoa! Not great. I don't know what that did, though. Whew! That is a lot of damage. Oh no, it did hit, thankfully. Yeah, I should have rolled forward. Oh. I saw something about abilities about the dark rays of Nulando in that loading screen or something. Alright, let's get regular combustion ready. Really should try also actually cutting into into the dragon. I swear, watch me be close to, like, finishing the dragon, and my controller's gonna go, disconnected! If there's anything I've learned, that if the divine exists, they have a sense of humor. Alright, come on. And then, yep, you're gonna loop back. There we go. Alright, traverse white light. Probably get Chaos Fire Whip ready. I should give a little gold weapon here a shot. I guess the question is, do I dare to try dual-handing it? I prefer not to. That's where my soul is. There we are. Whew. Okay, not the worst, but I think magic's still better than everything first. Yeah, I saw that coming. Roll back to drink. Dang it. Oof, okay, ouch. Back, drink. Oh, did not mean to roll into that. Don't want to say we can do it, but we are technically our best run is still it's getting further and further away from us. Should be okay. Should be okay. I do wonder though. It's like kind of like what I mentioned with the Ornstein and what's his face. It's just like ideally. I can wrap up today being victorious against the dragon. Also, I wonder if that weird ghost cat down below is connected to the one that's guarding Artorias' grave. I feel like it has to be. But there'll probably be a plot thread for next time. I didn't expect the double jump. Alright, through here, get Chaos Fire Whip ready. I guess technically we should also give the bow a shot at some point, but I feel like the best strat is still sticking to the dragon. Whenever he has like some distance, he does that lunge that seems to do more damage than not. A small little lizard. thought he was gonna, like, fly forward doing that or something. There's that move I don't like. Oof. Not great, not great, not great. Slam down to the other side. Drink, 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 come on. Alright, I thought I was gonna be not gonna be hit by that. Ugh, to drink or not to drink. Don't want to, but I have to drink again. Yeah. Yes, distance is going to try that thing, maybe. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I didn't think he had transitioned to his next move. And back away. Should have maybe rolled away, but whatever. Okay, don't give him a chance. Definitely speeding up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Still alive, still alive. ya. Oh, alright, good. Don't think this is a run, but we're getting better. Yep, there's that move I hate. Okay, not too bad. It's a bit of a shame that we don't have enough magic to finish him off. Which kind of makes me think all the more I really should get in the habit of, like, maybe starting out using sword stuff and then switch over to magic. Obviously, let's have the combustion for the wolves. Alright, run, run, run. Then more running, all the stamina conservation. It is a bit of a shame there's no, like, out-of-combat, in-combat vibe for stamina regen. What the? Dang it. Come on. All these wolves making me waste my magic. Alright, good, good. Okay, this time we'll start with the sword. Thankfully there are some attacks where the dragon's pretty exposed. My main concern right now is, like, if I use the sword takes stamina to swing, but stamina is also used in blocking and in rolling. So I might end up, like, throwing off some of my timing on some of my attack-defense maneuvers. But we quite literally don't have the firepower to finish him off without some melee, so I need to get into the habit of doing this. Dang it, that's something I'm rolling through the flames. It didn't work. Ooh, ouch, ouch, no! I think he unintentionally killed me by landing on me there. Alright, let's try that again. Combustion for the wolves. This also might be a battle that just coming back to it later might be good. I still wonder if my controller is gonna kick the bucket on me. We don't have too much more time for today though, so I don't think I'll be needing to swap controllers. I do wish there was some better solution for this. I have a few ideas for solutions, but everything costs money. And money is an issue. But the story of everyone's life. Alright, second wolf. Oh, yeah, we're gonna leap. There we go. What? Come on. The weird insta-dodging for the wolves is still friggin' nuts. Can I make it? Make me greedy? Greedy! get our weapon ready. Slide. Alright. Thankfully our souls are just, yeah, right over there. Say, right over there, you know, near the dragon. Totally good. Yep, saw that coming. Alright, get the drink. Cool little flip thing there. I think there's a bit more to my weapon than I know of. Yeah, something coming. Alright, drink. That timing. Drink. Like, I don't think this is the run, but sometimes you just don't know. Really? Get away from me. Saw that coming. Drink. closer to him so he doesn't lunge. Get away from me. No, I gotta get close up to him, though. souls? Thought I saw something on the ground. No, okay. I'm imagining stuff. Saw that coming. Get away! That said, I think I've already got a room over here. Alright, let me get the chance. I've already got a drink. Okay, pull back. Drink, change up magic. Yep, that's too far away. He didn't like that. Uh-oh. Drink. That was a bit wasteful, but drink, but I don't think this is a run, but we'll do all that we can. Whew. Combustion, but I think sword actually might be the better answer. Not good. I guess I might try leaping here. Oh, so close. Alright, we can probably try one more. And then, lest we provoke fate with our controller dying, we'll probably have to call it there. Which... yeah, not too thrilled with that myself, but such is the way, such is the way. Man, that was so close. And I even knew to myself, I'm just like, I should roll twice, but I'm like, I'm not near that stomp. Now, with much slower hindsight, that was a dumb move on my part, but... Whew. That is a spicy fight. That said, it's actually not that bad. Like, I feel like... I want to say, actually, I think the Abyss Walker is probably a harder fight. Alright. Chaos Fire Whip. Dang it. Get sword ready. Get sword ready. Get sword ready, princess. Alright. Okay, we can do this. Maybe. All we gotta do is not get hit. You know, easy. To win, don't get hit, and hit them way more. Stretch. Okay, I wanna get my souls. Alright, target. Good, good. Closer again. Dang it. Alright, good. Not punished, but... One up far away from me. Really? Rolled into it. Alright. Heal. Not great, not great. I almost rolled into that. Again, I don't like being over far away. Kiss that. Do I dare try one more? I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. For real, I shouldn't. As much as I dislike ending with the boss fight going on, the controller basically gave the low battery warning when there was still a half hour left, meaning it's almost been an hour of it being on low battery, air quotes. Yeah. But okay, let's go ahead and call it here for today. I'm sad too, but we'll get the dragon next time. Hopefully. I mean, we'll see. Again, sometimes there's a bit of amnesia of like, how did this thing go? But yeah. So, alright. Until next time, everybody, have a good one, We definitely made progress today, so that's always good. But yeah, until next time, the dragon lives for now, but we'll take him down next time. I said next time way too much now. Anyway, later.